I gave my heart to you, but baby, you was telling lies. I gave my heart to you, but baby, you was changing sides. I pray to God the mother niggas never see the light. I swear to God, you better not be crying when I die. I gave my heart to you, but baby, you was telling lies. I gave my heart to you, but baby, you was changing sides. I pray to God the mother niggas.
Hey everybody, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a look using the Warriors 2 palette by Juvia's Place. I'm going to be using those colors that I'm showing you right there. So first I'm going to be taking that light brown shade, and I'm going to be using that as my transition color, and I'm just going to be putting that right over in my crease area. I'm going to be packing the color on first, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend out the color. So to really get a color payoff, you really want to just tap the pigment on first. Then after you tap it in the places you want, you can go ahead and blend those edges out. By the way, I don't have like any type of product on my brows. I just put some concealer and just cleaned up around them, so it's just my natural brow. Now I'm going to be taking the next darkest brown shade, and I'm going to be putting that also in the crease area, but I'm putting that more towards the lid just to deepen the browns. Now I'm taking the darkest brown in the palette, and I'm going to be adding that right at the outer edge of my eye to also help deepen up the crease. I do also end up adding just a tad bit of black towards the end after I cut my crease and everything. But this, if you are starting out, you want to use that brown because that brown is like really dark if you pack it on enough, and it will look black, and the black is really pigmented as well. So just a tip. Now I switch back and forth between just a regular lid brush, which is that brush you see right here, and then my blending brush, just because I like to pat on with that lid brush and just to like define it, and then I take my blending brush and just blend those edges out so it's like a seamless look. And I do speed up a lot of my videos only because I don't like them to be like super duper long. So that's why I like to speed through a lot, and I cut out a lot of the process. I just like for you to see a little bit of what I'm doing, and then I'll either speed up the rest or cut out the rest so that it won't be like in half an hour or 20-minute videos. Right here, you just see me taking that first light brown shade and putting that back up right underneath my brow bone just to add that color back a little bit and blend out that brown some more. So if you have trouble cutting your crease, you can do this trick. Just put it right over top of your lashes and then look up towards the sky, and then that'll give you your perfect cut. cut crease for your own eyes. So if you are also doing makeup on like clients, you can ask them to look up as well once you put a little bit on, just so you can know what's their perfect crease. Sometimes I do go higher than this, just depending on the look or depending on how I'm feeling, but this is just a trick to help you and make it easier for you. You can draw it all the way across or just put it on a little area like I did. If you draw it all the way across, it'll basically cut the whole crease out for you, and all you have to do is just trace it and clean it up. But yeah, this is just a trick you could use if you're just starting out. So right here, I'm taking like that pinkish shade. I don't know if it's like a pinkish or like a peach, but it's kind of like a nice blush tone pink. And I put that on the lid first, and then I'm going to be ended up taking that tan, and I put the tan on top because putting the pink down first just gives like the type of nudish pinkish color that I'll be looking for. And then right towards the inner part of my eye near like the tear duct area, I put that white on as well. And then also once I'm done putting on that tan, I go back towards where the middle of my eye is, where the cut crease stops, and then I add that pink, and then I go ahead and put a little bit of black right after where that crease stops. So right on the outer edge, I'll go ahead and add that black. So right here, this is where I'm adding on that tan, and then I'll be adding on some white. I don't show it, but you could just watch and see the different colors that I add on. But right here, this is me adding on the black. If you pick up enough of that brown, for example, if you're scared of the black because the black can be too much or too pigmented, you could go ahead and add the brown. But I just wanted to add a little bit of the black as a touch, just to deepen it a little. So right here, I'm going to be using this Kat Von D liner. This is like a little birthday gift I got when I went to Sephora. They gave me a little Kat Von D with like 3 little lipsticks, not like a tube, but they had the powder, which I am going to be using today as well, and this liner. When I tell you, this liner was so easy to use, it was just like crazy ridiculous. So I'm definitely going to be buying the full size. Like, this was the fastest and easiest I did my liner, and they both came out so even. Like, it was so easy to use. And it's like any other liner that has a tip like this, I never like, it was never that easy. Maybe because this is like a pen one and the other one was kind of like a little brush tip. I don't know, but it was so fast. I did it in like 5 seconds. But this liner, this is the one. So right here, I am going to be mixing my Fenty in the shade 400, and then my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade 19, which is Mocha. I mixed these two together because I'm so mad if the 400 is too light, and I don't even feel like going back to the store because it's kind of like far. It ain't far, but it's far. But these two foundations remind me of each other because I did love the NYX foundation, because one, of the price, and two, because it just gave you a skin like look. Like, it was so flawless, it's ridiculous. And the Fenty one is just like that. So I definitely feel like these two foundations are comparison in like the feel and the look it gives you. So I'm just mixing those two together to kind of see how they work and if I could get like a better shade, because the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop is now too dark for me now, and the Fenty is too light. So that's why I mixed those two together. This is the Maybelline concealer. I think it's the Skin something, but it's in the shade Deep. This was one of my favorite concealers. It's like old now, like it's oil all in it, which I was kind of salty about, but whatever. But this is one of my favorite drugstore concealers to use. Get on it, sis. So right here, this is the Kat Von D powder. So after I wore this, like, it just covered the pores up, even though it's so small. So I am thinking about getting that. I just had put this all on the places I highlighted, and then I did end up putting my Sasha Buttercup under, like, where I would contour, just to keep, like, my contour from being, like, too wide. So I use that to basically sharpen up the contour. And then I go in with my Maybelline face powder just to dust off that Sasha Buttercup and just to blend everything else together, and also set the places that I didn't put any powder at all. So this Kat Von D powder, I do like it. It is translucent. It does look like white when you put it on, but don't be scared of it. It blends out perfectly, doesn't leave any flashbacks. So anybody looking for a translucent powder, I'll say check this one out. So for contour, I'm using my Ruby Kisses. I'm not sure of the shade, but I love using this for contour. I usually do cream contour and then set with powder, but I ran out of the cream contour I have, so I just use my regular contour. So right here, I noticed I put the Sasha Buttercup powder in two different spots on my face. So I tried to fix it because it's just like it's doing the most. It was just messing up. I was trying to stay focused, y'all, because I never use a brush that big to do my contour, but I had just washed my brushes, so it was like all wet, so I was focused, honey. So I'm just spritzing my face with the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my highlights and my blush. I'm using the eyeshadow from out the palette as my blush. I mix those shades together and just put a little, and then at the end I'm going to be using the NYX matte setting spray to set my face with. And this is just some Ofra highlighter that we got in our school makeup kit that I just be using. So I did add my mascara and my liner off camera, and this is just me doing my go-to lip look. This is the only lip I do like. This is the go-to. It just goes with everything. So this right here is the finished look. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you want only positive comments, or you will be blocked. But yes, all of my social media will be underneath in the description bar. But again, thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for another one.